IBA Event Rentals is an event rental business supplying chairs and other party equipment for occasions such as weddings here in the Low Country. Today, I talk one-on-one with the founder and CEO of this business, Courtney Scipio, for this edition of Quintin's Close-Ups, sponsored by the Maybank Law Firm. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel and like Quintin's Close-Ups on Facebook. Courtney Scipio, welcome to Quintin's Close-Ups.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, I appreciate it greatly. And needless to say, this particular interview is sponsored by the Maybank Law Firm, which has offices on Savannah Highway in West Ashley. But you, Courtney, obviously are a business owner of IBA Event Rentals, which I should know because you're an event
Mhm.
rental business supplying chairs and other party equipment for weddings and other associations. And of course, your showroom was right around the corner here from where I live, right here off of Dorchester Road, so I'm not that far away.
Okay, awesome.
Yes, ma'am. But tell me, what's new, what's now with IBA Event Rentals?
Let's see what's new, what's now. So it's February. So beginning next month, March, we're kicking off to our busy season, starting off with food and wine and food, and then also the Black Expo. And actually, those two events, those are two large events in Charleston, but actually they're going to overlap
Oh,
like the same week. And so imagine
wow.
Yeah, imagine that. So yeah, that's what's coming up next month. And what's new? Let's see, the growth of IBA. That's the thing that we're kind of looking at now. We're currently on Ashley Phosphate, and we're looking for as our company expands and grows, we're looking for a larger warehouse and showroom space because we have already outgrown the space. We moved here in 2021. So we're actually leasing now, but we're looking for something to actually purchase to make our own. So that's what's kind of new right now, but just the day-to-day activities of the moving and grooving and the moving parts that keeps the business going.
And that, your showcase and your showroom is on my running route, so I pass by it all the time when I'm running.
hmm
But I didn't know, Miss Courtney, that that event space actually grew out. So when did you all reach that?
We probably reached that maybe early or mid, probably last year. We
Uh,
saw that we needed more space. I think around that time, because we started getting off-site storage units to actually house some of our other stuff.
wow.
Yeah,
So,
and our lease here is actually up next year. So we're thinking, God willing, we'll find something by this year or the beginning of next year.
oh yeah, that's going to be amazing to see.
hmm
So as we sit here right now, obviously you talk about these event rentals and you talk about outgrowing that particular space on Ashley Phosphate. So what is the state of event planning these days?
The state, well, especially in Charleston, because we are the number one hint hint destination place as far as the weddings.
Oh,
So it's definitely high demand here in Charleston. We deal with a lot of out of town people, California, New York, all that good stuff. So
wow.
it's in high demand. I mean, I work with a lot of planners, and there are always events going on. And with the beautiful weather that we always have in Charleston, we can honestly have events like year round.
Wow.
So yeah.
Obviously, we just started 2025. So how many
Mhm.
events are you and your team planning for right now?
Oh gosh, it's a number of events. I don't have the number in front of me, but it's a number of events and different things that we actually have. And not just the events, because we do in the back of our warehouse, we do have a will call,
Oh,
which where customers can actually come and pick up their orders as well. So along with the deliveries and the events and weddings and corporate clients that we have, we do allow the clients to come and actually pick up the rentals as well if they like. So
wow.
that's in another part as far as our orders and the rentals.
Wow. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I hate to ask this question too, Miss Courtney, but what's the biggest difference? How many rentals do you have versus orders?
Oh gosh, that's a hard question because we have so many rentals. We have so many different things because we provide, like, when you say chairs, we have a variety of different styles, color styles, linens. We have china, we have staging, dance floor, decor items, anything flatware, stemware, anything that you can think of to put a wedding, an event, party, all that stuff together. We actually house.
Wow.
So that's a hard comparison.
And Miss Courtney, take me behind the scenes because obviously you and your team are working around the Low Country every day on events. So, what
Mhm.
is it like to prepare from your vantage point? Who is Courtney Sipo on event day?
Well, Courtney Scipio on event day. So it's kind of different now because I started the company with like planning and actually designing events, but I
Mm,
no longer do that. So I pivoted in 2021, and that's when I took the company and I rebranded and went full rentals. So
wow.
on event day right now, because I'm kind of in my quote unquote CEO era, I don't work so much in the day to day activities. So now my part in the company is more so of the visionary and just bringing all the pieces together and then having the people in place to actually delegate and execute and to make it happen. So on like event days and stuff, I'm probably my husband works along with me in the business. So we're making sure that the trucks are packed, everything that's on the order that's in there, just making sure when they show up that everything is there. So more so maybe that, but I don't work more so in the day-to-day activity. So I'm not actually out in the field on event days, if that makes sense.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Mhm.
So, what more pieces do you need to put together to make your vision come to reality?
Well, the vision is here. It's just really the expansion.
Ah,
So first, like when we first started the interview, is definitely the warehouse space.
right.
And then of course the team that comes along with that. And then as far as growing the warehouse, the team and all that stuff, then growing our clientele. And
Mm,
that's what we're working on as well. Usually December through February is kind of like our slow season.
mm,
So I have two girls in my front desk and we're working right now on like marketing and actually putting feet to ground. And we have some promo stuff, mugs, all that good stuff. And we're going out into other businesses and venues to actually, sales, go out and market so we can bring the clients, bring more into the business. So yeah.
and so, what is the art of event planning from your perspective?
You said the art of event planning?
Yes, ma'am.
When you say art, meaning like
Yeah. Let me ask you.
well, for me, with
Yes,
just
ma'am.
if you say art, it's with me is because I've worked on all the different ends of it.
Yes.
So I've worked with actually being a planner, with being a designer. Now I'm in the rental role.
Right.
So I've worked all the different moving parts to it. But the art of it to me is just watching everything comes to life. Even though I'm not like in the field on the day of when I get the professional pictures from the photographers or my brides and I'm seeing like I'll see our products at their wedding, their event corporate. And when I see everything comes together, like that's the art,
Mm,
because you can have a plain tablecloth, but when they put everything together, the china, the flatware, all that good stuff is like seeing everything really come to life. Like they come in our showroom and they pull items and stuff. And then when you actually see these items and it's at their event, weddings and stuff, yeah, and they're happy. That's the art of it. That's what makes me smile and keep
wow.
me doing what I do.
And speaking of doing what you're doing, obviously you've been doing it for a long time. I know you rebranded in 2021. So, what is the
Mhm.
biggest difference about IBA event rentals from then to right now?
Oh, definitely the growth. Like starting off then to now is definitely the growth and really understanding like the business part like of my business in order for me to scale and grow. Knowing that the back end, like the foundation of a business is so important. Because when I was doing events and planning and designing and putting it together, I just wanted to see the overall look of it. I didn't have this now. So I was wearing multiple hats and then the back end, like my numbers and profit and loss and all that stuff, I didn't know anything about. So it's really about the learning and having a solid foundation within my business and putting all the pieces together so I am able to scale and grow.
Mm,
And because we all know it's just like a house. If it doesn't have a solid foundation, it is going to crumble. And
mm.
I do want to keep this on for generation. If my kids want it, if not, I do want to have the business stable enough as well to be able to sell it and you got to have that solid foundation in the back end of your business. So,
And here in Charleston, as you know, Mr. Courtney, this particular
mhm.
region is growing by the day. So, how do you and your team keep growing this particular company with smart growth?
Just staying out there, staying in the public eye, marketing, of course, social media is a big one. Customer service, our core values within our company definitely keeps it together. Quality products, customer service, teamwork, and quality. Like those are our big four core values at IBA. So that keeps us growing and keep the people coming back,
Mm.
and word of mouth. We get a lot of business as far as word of mouth as well. So
Which one of those core values describes you as a person and as a business a woman?
Mm, I would say the first one probably would be probably customer service. You know, because you treat people how you want to be treated. And if you can't get past the customer service, whether you have quality products or whether your team does teamwork, if you can't get past the customer service, for example, if someone was to call my office and the girls at the front desk are rude, if you can't get past that customer service, then it's kind of pointless. So customer service is definitely the number one thing to making sure that our clients are satisfied and that they come back and then they have a great experience with IBA. Like it's not just a transaction for me, it's an experience. A lot of people come in our showroom and was like, we love the experience. Like we just had this lady come back and she was like, I worked with you guys last year and I got another quote from another company as well not too long ago. But I simply just had to come back because I really valued and loved the showroom experience, like you guys customer service. So it means a lot to us.
Oh, that's amazing. That's really amazing.
Mhm.
And Miss Courtney, once you get obviously the expansion of your business and you find a new location for your showroom, what is that one item that you want to place in your showroom to basically showcase the best of IBA event rentals?
It's probably not one item because we have so many different items. That's hard to choose from. Like now I'm looking in our showroom, like we just had a custom bar built to where it can be like a big like just circle bar,
Wow.
or it comes in four pieces. So you can use one piece, you can do two pieces to make a crescent, or you can do the entire piece to make a full circle bar. We just got some new inventory last year with our china, so our different pieces with patterns and stuff. So it's hard to say like one item. That's hard.
I can
Yeah,
imagine.
you gotta come by and visit us. If you come by and visit us in our showroom, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about because there's so many different products and stuff, so it makes it hard to make a decision.
Oh, I can imagine. And I'll stop by on my next run, of course.
Yes, absolutely.
But let me ask you this. And I know I'm being redundant, Miss Courtney, but where do you see IBA event rentals in the next 5 to 10 years?
Oh, I definitely see us expanding. So we currently have four trucks that's on the road. We currently have 8 full-time employees and 2 part-time employees. So I definitely see the staff growing. We're at 8 now. I can definitely see us in 5 years at about maybe 25 or more staff because of the different departments. So we have a linen department, we have a dishwasher, we have a commercial dishwasher. So we have that department. Then you have the guys that actually drive the trucks. Then you have the guys that actually need to go with the guys that drive the truck so they can install the tents and do the delivery. So it's a lot of moving parts. And then I also want to develop a marketing department, and that probably would consist of maybe one or two people. And then I do want sales as well. So I think I can have like two salespeople that just work and focus on sales and bringing sales back into the business. So that's where I see us definitely a larger warehouse, something that we own, something that we purchase on our own land to be able to expand and to be able to expand my departments as well. Because
Mm.
it's a piece of equipment for my linen department, a large iron, and then some commercial washing machines that I need to get, but I don't have the capacity right now at my current location. So
Mm.
I can't do that until I actually move into another warehouse. But that's where I see us. And then I see me stepping back more and having different managers of those different departments. So the managers of the different departments will have their own team that's under them, but the managers, not the team, but the managers will be responsible for reporting into me, to me.
Right.
Right now, I manage all those different departments and the people in those departments. But when we expand, I'll have managers for the departments. They're responsible for the people, and then the managers will be a direct report to me, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. It
So,
absolutely does. Yes, indeed.
yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Miss Courtney Scipio, thank you so much for your time here on Quintin's Close Ups for this interview, sponsored by obviously Maybank Law Firm. And how can people get
Awesome.
in contact with you?
You can find us on social media under IBA Event Rentals. We do have a showroom, Ashley Phosphate, so 3973 Ashley Phosphate Road, or you can visit us on our website. So it's ibarentalsc.com, and there you can shop around, you can put a cart together, and all that good stuff. So, yeah,
Oh,
reach
great.
out to us or come by and see us.
There you go. Absolutely. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Quentin. Have a good day.
You're welcome.